Hi, it's JamesAnimalHarrison. I'm back to talk to you about another snare again today. This is a bamboo D-drum with wood hoops. I honestly don't know if the wood hoops are bamboo. They look exactly like the other part of the shell, which is bamboo. Tube lugs, pretty interesting throw off. It's very difficult to operate, to be honest with you. But once it's on, it's on. I've got the stock D-drum head, which is like an ambassador. It is a Remo head, but it's the UT snare head. I've never changed it. I probably should. Stock everything. I actually don't like these straps that come with these snares because they get in the way of this throw off. As does the wood hoop. It's very limited in how much you can turn on and off the snares. You have to be careful when you adjust it. The top head is an Emperor, and it's the black suede Emperor. It's what I got on this drum when I bought it. Again, I bought it used. I buy a lot of drums used. As long as they're in good shape, I don't mind buying them. I've always wanted a bamboo drum. I had my eye on a Yamaha one for a long time. Never really came across it. And so this one, I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it because I do like the wood hoop drums. It's pretty bright, to be honest with you. Again, it comes off like a 6.5. If I took the hoops off, I don't know if the shell is actually 5.5 or whatnot. But again, it's just a phone microphone. I'm using a Vader Keg 5B, which is like a keg type roundish tip. And somebody's asking about the cymbals. They're Sabian quiet tone cymbals. They're practice cymbals. Very quiet. Normally I have a mesh head kit set up here with Remo mesh heads on it, but during this stay-at-home type situation, I redid an old vintage Premier kit and decided to set it up. So that's the bass drum that's up right now, but I still have the practice cymbals up in this room. I have another drum set in another room. So anyway, it's a D-drum bamboo snare. I think they call it the Ddrum Dios. Yes. Anyway, again, only a couple of D-drum snares, but this is one of them. No muffling of any kind. It's going to be on the brighter side, even with this Emperor head. So. Sounds really good. Drum's got a bit of a ring to it. Without the snares, it's a pretty good timbale-esque type sound, even again with an Emperor head. Okay, as in all the other videos, we're going to put the Vader buzzkill on here. It's going to dry it up quite a bit. It should take away, drop the pitch slightly, take away some of the ring. the stick. Okay, there's the Ddrum Dios, I don't know how you say it, bamboo snare drum. Again, I believe the shell is actually a 5 or 5.5, and then when you put the hoops on, it has that 6.5-ish depth to a 6-inch. Again, these wood hoops do not have a cutout of any kind. I've got this basket as far open as it will go to be able to accommodate this drum, and it barely fits in there. So very little play. I could probably maybe close it about 1/4 of an inch or something, which is necessary because, you know, at this point right now, the bottom of the snares, the snare head, the snare wires are almost touching, if not touching, the snare. So when you buy a wood hoop that's from some of the companies, and it's other than Yamaha, which are cut away to fit, be careful of the snare stand you use. I tightened it up a little bit. Let's see if it changes. Okay, I'll put the buzzkill back on. Okay, actually I think that improved it a little bit because it's probably giving the snares a little bit more room to move off the bottom of the head when I play it. Again, this is a pretty bright room, hard floors, hard walls, brick fireplace and whatnot. This is the room I normally practice quiet things in. I either have pads on the drums or mesh heads from Remo. But I haven't really used this drum a lot, mostly because I haven't had a chance to really mess with the strainer. I do know that you can turn it around. It spins. What that's for, I don't know. I always kind of have it off to the side so that if I put it in a bag, it wasn't sticking out. So anyway, I don't dislike the drum. I just haven't worked with it enough to give you a great opinion of it. Bamboo seems to be on the brighter side. That's the best I can tell you about it. And again, I would probably change the snare straps to snare cords of some kind, cord wires or something that I could get to work around this strainer a little easier. And that's it. So, and I would probably put probably an ambassador on the bottom of this because it is so bright. So anyway, Ddrum, there you go.